Stop everything, because what just went down in Atlanta is bigger than anything you've ever seen on Love and Hip Hop. Yandy has just exposed Rasheeda in a way that's leaving the entire cast and fans shocked, stunned, and absolutely speechless. For years, we've watched these two women call each other sisters, ride or die for one another, defend each other through every messy storyline, but Season 13 just flipped that whole script on its head. Insider sources are spilling secrets that sound too wild to be real, leaked messages, secret recordings, and whispered conversations reveal Rasheeda allegedly plotting behind Yandy's back, aligning herself with cast members nobody expected, and risking friendships, reputations, and business deals all for her own gain. And the most shocking part? Spice, who's always been the voice of reason, the calm in the storm, was left completely floored when she heard the details. Her jaw literally dropped, and sources say she couldn't even speak for a full minute because the betrayal cut that. This isn't your typical reality TV drama. This is friendship shattered, trust obliterated, and alliances destroyed in a matter of moments. Social media has erupted, fans are going wild. Twitter is on fire. And viral clips are circulating faster than anyone can process. And the moment Yandy dropped the bombshell, cameras caught every tear, every gasp, every stunned reaction in a confrontation that insiders are calling one of the most explosive in LHHATL history. Buckle up. Because what happens next doesn't just shake one friendship. It threatens to unravel the entire Season 13 cast. You are not ready for the shocking twists about to unfold. The tension hit the room like a thunderclap. Before anyone even realized what was coming, Yandy walked in, calm on the surface but fire in her eyes, and the atmosphere immediately shifted. Insiders say you could feel the electricity from the first step she took toward Rasheeda. For years, fans believed these two were inseparable. A bond forged through countless late-night talks, shared struggles, and public loyalty that seemed untouchable. But tonight, all that illusion shattered in minutes. Yandy didn't waste a second. She dropped the first bomb, leaked messages she had obtained, showing Rasheeda allegedly talking behind her back, plotting with cast members that Yandy had trusted, whispering narratives that could ruin her reputation. Sources close to the production confirmed that these messages weren't just casual jokes, they were strategic, detailed, and potentially career-damaging. The moment Yandy revealed the first snippet, the room went silent. Everyone's eyes darted between the two women, waiting for an explosion that everyone knew was inevitable. Spice, who had always been seen as the calm, collected queen of the group, froze. According to insiders, her jaw literally hit the floor, and she could not hide her shock. This wasn't just betrayal, it was a betrayal of history, of trust, of the kind of sisterhood fans believed could withstand anything, even in the cutthroat world of reality television. No one expected Rasheeda to pull this level of manipulation. And Spice's reaction captured the collective disbelief of every viewer watching at home, sources say. Yandy recounted every moment of Rasheeda's alleged tented plotting with a precision that made it impossible to ignore. Secret phone calls, private text threads, and whispered rumors, all allegedly orchestrated by Rasheed, painted a picture of calculated duplicity. The most shocking detail: Rasheeda's actions weren't limited to casual sabotage. Insiders claim she strategically positioned herself in alliances that undermined Yandy's influence on the cast, whispered lies that could erode Yandy's credibility, and even attempted to sway other women to her side while keeping a smiling face in front of the cameras. And the confrontation escalated quickly. Yandy's voice cracked, not from fear but from raw, unfiltered emotion. "I defended you. I put myself on the line for you. And you were plotting behind my back with them. All this time." Spice leaned forward, eyes wide, as if the words were physically hitting her. Rasheeda, for her part, attempted to maintain composure, insisting it wasn't betrayal, but survival in a world where alliances shift in seconds. But Yandy wasn't buying it. Her pain was palpable, her anger dripping from every syllable. This wasn't reality TV. Drama was reality itself. Raw and unforgiving, fans quickly took to social media, dissecting every frame, every glance, every whispered word. Twitter exploded with reactions, some siding with Yandy, claiming that Rasheeda had finally shown her true colors, while others argued that Yandy might be exaggerating, manipulating the narrative for storyline leverage. Clips of Spice's stunned expressions circulated online, becoming viral almost instantly. According to insiders, even some production members admitted they had never witnessed a reaction quite like hers. The shock was pure, unfiltered, and entirely genuine. The drama didn't stop at personal betrayal. Industry insiders reveal that Rasheeda's alleged actions could have impacted Yandy's business ventures. Both women are bosses in their own right, running empires outside of the show. Rumors suggest Rasheeda's maneuvering might have sabotaged collaborations, affected endorsements, and even disrupted Yandy's reputation within Atlanta's music scene. This added a layer of intensity that went far beyond petty friendship. Drama. The stakes were personal, professional, and potentially life-altering. And the leaks kept coming. Sources revealed secret recordings of Rasheeda speaking about Yandy in ways no friend should ever speak. Conversations where she allegedly dismissed Yandy's efforts, questioned her motives, and even undermined her relationships with other cast members. The recordings, according to insiders, were chilling, meticulously detailed, calculated, and devastatingly clear. Yandy played a portion during the confrontation, and even Rasheeda's attempt at composure began to crack. The room's energy shifted from tense to explosive in seconds. Spice's involvement made the situation even more combustible. She had always viewed Rasheeda as a sister, a trusted figure who could be counted on in the chaos of Atlanta's drama. But now, watching the receipts, the messages, the videos, and hearing Yandy's recounting of events, Spice's disbelief was absolute. According to sources, she whispered under her breath, "I can't believe this." And insiders say the cameras captured every second. The network wasn't just documenting drama, they were documenting history. The betrayal wasn't isolated. Yandy revealed moments where Rasheeda allegedly aligned herself with other women, plotting in ways that made Yandy look naive or manipulative. Insiders say these alliances weren't casual, they were strategic, aimed at eroding Yandy's influence and trust within the group. And when Yandy confronted Rasheeda about these actions, the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. According to eyewitness reports, Rasheeda's usual calm demeanor faltered, showing cracks that hinted at guilt, or at least the realization that the evidence against her was undeniable. Fans watching at home immediately reacted. Twitter threads exploded with speculation, screenshots of leaked messages went viral, and clips of Spice's stunned expressions circulated faster than anyone could process. According to insiders, some fans were in tears, some enraged, and others in disbelief that such a friendship could crumble so dramatically. The backlash wasn't just online. Rumors indicate that even cast members who weren't directly involved were forced to reevaluate their trust, questioning whether Rasheeda's loyalty could be counted on at all. As the confrontation escalated, Yandy's anger transformed into heartbreak. She recounted private moments where she had protected Rasheeda, spoken up for her, and even risked her own relationships to shield her from scrutiny. According to insiders, these moments were recounted with tears streaming, voice trembling, and raw emotion that left everyone in the room stunned. Spice reportedly put her hand on her chest, eyes wide as she tried to process the depth of the betrayal. Rasheeda's attempts to justify her actions as self-preservation rang hollow against Yandy's emotional evidence. The fallout reached social media in real time, and just when it seemed like the dust might settle, Yandy dropped another bomb. She revealed that Rasheeda's betrayal had extended into her professional life, potentially impacting collaborations, endorsements, and projects that Yandy had spent years building. The revelation was staggering. Fans described it as a multi-layered betrayal that could affect Yandy for years to come. Spice's reaction? Priceless. She reportedly shook her head slowly, muttering, "I can't believe this is happening." The cameras captured everything. Every gasp, every tear, every silence between words. It was reality TV gold, raw, authentic, and devastating. The confrontation ended not with hugs, apologies, or reconciliation, but with tension so thick it could be felt through the screen. Yandy's eyes glistened with unshed tears. Rasheeda's calm facade had cracked. And Spice was left speechless, caught between loyalty, shock, and disbelief. According to insiders, everyone in the room knew the fallout was far from over. This wasn't just a friendship breakdown, it was a seismic event that would reverberate through season 13. Social media and Atlanta's celebrity scene for weeks, not months. As the cameras cut, insiders say whispers filled the room. Cast members discussed who they could trust. Fans dissected every frame online, and the drama continued to spiral out of control. This isn't just television, it's history in the making. Yandy's revelations exposed layers of deceit, manipulation, and betrayal that no one saw coming. And the most shocking part, according to insiders, more secrets are waiting just around. The corner-hidden messages, private recordings, and confrontations that could make this first explosion look like a warm-up. If you think what you've seen so far is the climax, think again. Season 13 has only begun to peel back the layers of this scandal, and the fallout is just starting. The web of betrayal is wider than anyone imagined. Alliances are crumbling. And the repercussions could be felt for the rest of the season. And one thing is certain. Spice, Yandy, and Rasheeda are at the center of the biggest betrayal LHHATL has ever witnessed. Fans at home are glued to the screens, desperate to see what comes next. The cliffhanger is crystal clear. Trust has been broken. Friendships are on the line, and season 13 is officially entering uncharted territory. Who will survive? Who will be exposed next? And will Yandy, Spice, and Rasheeda ever reconcile, or has the ultimate betrayal permanently fractured what once seemed unbreakable? The answers are coming, but for now, the Atlanta streets are buzzing. Social media is on fire, and the drama has officially set the stage for the most explosive episodes of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta ever. The fallout from Yandy's revelation didn't just linger, it exploded. According to insiders, once the cameras cut, whispers became roars. The tension between Yandy and Rasheeda spread like wildfire through the cast. Social media accounts erupted within minutes. Clips of Spice's stunned expression were replayed thousands of times. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, dissecting every glance, every gesture, every inflection. Hashtags like #YANDIVs, RASHEEDA, and #Spice Shocked began trending nationwide. But that was just the beginning. Leaked messages, insiders revealed, continued to surface. Private conversations between Rasheeda and other cast members painted a disturbing pattern. Some messages suggested that Rasheeda was subtly manipulating others, questioning Yandy's loyalty in ways that made the other women second-guess their trust. Other leaks hinted at Rasheeda spreading rumors about Yandy behind her back, even framing situations to make Yandy appear petty or controlling. According to sources, these were not harmless whispers. They were calculated moves designed to destabilize alliances, isolate Yandy, and create chaos within the group. Spice, caught in the middle of this storm, struggled to find footing. Friends close to the dancehall queen say she spent hours off camera processing the revelation. She was reportedly torn between defending her longtime friend Rasheeda and acknowledging the depth of Yandy's betrayal. And insiders say the moment she finally spoke on the issue during a private conversation, she could barely contain her emotions. "I never thought she'd go this far," Spice allegedly admitted. "I trusted her. We all did." That statement alone sent shockwaves through the production crew and cast alike. Meanwhile, Yandy wasn't backing down. Sources say she began methodically unveiling more receipts to prove the extent of Rasheeda's betrayal. Leaked recordings, secret phone calls, and private texts all pointed to a calculated plan that had been simmering beneath the surface for months. The most shocking revelation: Rasheeda allegedly collaborated with certain cast members to stage conflicts, all while presenting herself as the voice of reason. One insider even claimed that Rasheeda tried to manipulate storylines to make Yandy look emotionally unstable and socially isolated. The tension escalated on set in ways that fans could feel through the screen. Production insiders revealed that during one scene, Yandy confronted Rasheeda with a leaked recording that allegedly captured her plotting with another cast member. Rasheeda's attempt to maintain composure cracked visibly. Spice, watching from the sidelines, reportedly could not believe her eyes. Sources claim she whispered repeatedly, "This can't be real. It's too much." But every piece of evidence seemed to confirm it. The betrayal was not only relit, was monumental, as if the internal chaos wasn't enough. Fans began to take matters into their own hands online. Twitter threads exploded with speculation. Screenshots of leaked messages circulated like wildfire, and TikTok users began creating dramatic recreations of the confrontation. Some fans accused Rasheeda of calculated manipulation, while others questioned whether Yandy was playing the victim to gain the upper hand. The online firestorm grew so intense that even cast members reportedly had to scroll through social media to understand how the drama was perceived by the public. Leaked audio continued to surface, adding new layers of shock. In one recording, Rasheeda allegedly discussed Yandy's personal relationships with another cast member, questioning her motives and loyalty in a way that seemed both malicious and deliberate. According to insiders, the conversation included not just critiques of Yandy's actions, but plans to sway other cast members against her. These revelations painted Rasheeda not merely as a betrayer, but as a strategist willing to undermine friendships, manipulate alliances, and control the narrative at any cost. Meanwhile, Yandy, backed by her emotional intensity and documented proof, began confronting other cast members about their awareness of Rasheeda's behavior. Sources say she demanded transparency and honesty, challenging anyone who may have been complicit or silent. According to insiders, the confrontations were raw, unfiltered, and explosive. Many cast members reportedly had to step back, realizing that alliances were shifting faster than they could anticipate. Those who had considered themselves neutral now found themselves caught in a web of intrigue, forced to choose sides in a battle that threatened to destabilize the entire season. Spice, once the voice of reason, now faced an impossible position. On one hand, she had years of loyalty and trust with Rasheeda. On the other, the evidence Yandy presented was undeniable. Insiders claim Spice's emotional turmoil reached a breaking point when she privately admitted to producers that she had never felt this level of betrayal before. "I thought I knew her," she reportedly confessed. "I thought she had our backs. But this is something else." Her reaction, captured in snippets on camera, became an instant viral moment, with fans praising her vulnerability and honesty. That the drama escalated further when more insider leaks suggested that Rasheeda may have attempted to interfere in Yandy's business dealings. Rumors indicated that she allegedly influenced partnerships and collaborations to sideline Yandy, potentially affecting endorsements and revenue streams. This wasn't just personal. It was professional sabotage. Industry insiders reported that the implications of this revelation were massive, potentially threatening Yandy's brand and influence in the Atlanta entertainment scene. The confrontation reached a fever pitch when Yandy, more vulnerable to manipulation. Yandy, armed with proof, confronted Rasheeda yet again. According to eyewitness accounts, the confrontation was intense, with voices raised, tears shed, and tension so thick it could have been cut with a knife. Spice. Witnessing the unraveling, reportedly struggled to mediate, caught between her disbelief and her loyalty to both women. Insiders say her intervention was critical in preventing the confrontation from escalating further. But even she admitted privately that the betrayal shook her to her core. The cameras captured every micro-expression, the flinches, the gasps, the silent moments of shock, making it clear that this was more than television drama. This was a seismic event in the personal and professional lives of all involved. By the end of the day, the entire cast dynamic had shifted, according to sources. Alliances were fracturing, trust was eroding, and the season's narrative had taken a sharp turn into uncharted territory. Social media continued to buzz with leaked messages, viral clips, and fan speculation. The drama insiders report had reached a boiling point that could not be contained. Every cast member was forced to navigate a new landscape of suspicion, doubt, and high-stakes loyalty tests. And just when it seemed like the storm might pass, a shocking leak emerged. Insiders claim that Rasheeda was allegedly caught in a private moment on video, discussing her strategies with another cast member in a way that confirmed much of what Yandy had revealed. The clip, reportedly circulating among the production team, is said to be explosive proof that the betrayal was not only real but calculated. Spice's reaction, captured off-camera, was one of complete disbelief and devastation. The cliffhanger is unavoidable. The chain of betrayal, manipulation, and emotional chaos continues to unfold. Yandy has clearly positioned herself as a woman scorned but armed with undeniable proof. Rasheeda, meanwhile, faces scrutiny from all angles, with her loyalty questioned by both the cast and fans. Spice remains caught in the middle, torn between trust and reality. And fans are left with burning questions. How far will Rasheeda go to protect herself? Can trust ever be restored? And what hidden secrets are still waiting to surface? Season 13 has officially crossed a line. This is not just a feud, it's a full-scale explosion of friendships, alliances, and reputations. Every conversation, every whispered plot, every viral clip has created a landscape where no one is safe. According to insiders, the revelations are far from over, and the next episode promises to peel back even deeper layers of deceit, strategy, and emotional warfare. The stakes have never been higher. The fallout from Yandy exposing Rasheeda has set a precedent that will ripple through the entire season. Every cast member is on alert. Social media is ablaze, and the fans are glued to every frame, desperate for the next shocking revelation. The betrayal, the manipulation, and the emotional wreckage have created a narrative so intense that it feels almost too big for television. But for Atlanta, and for the world watching, it's impossible to look away. The final moments of this escalating saga leave one question hanging over everything. Who will emerge unscathed? Who will fall next? And how much deeper can this betrayal go before it destroys everything? The answers are coming, but for now the tension is electric. The drama is at a fever pitch. And Season 13 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has officially entered uncharted territory. The storm that began with Yandy exposing Rasheeda's betrayal shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, insiders claim that chaos is intensifying. The cast dynamic is now fractured beyond recognition, and every interaction feels like a ticking time bomb. According to sources, the leaked recordings and messages have caused some cast members to panic, fearing that their private conversations could surface next. Alliances are being tested, and whispers in hallways have become public confrontations, with everyone questioning who can truly be trusted. The most explosive revelation came when insiders believing that the emotional fallout would never be seen. But it did surface, sparking outrage among fans. Social media erupted again. Comments flooded in with words like unbelievable, cold-blooded, and this is why loyalty matters. Even longtime viewers admitted they had never witnessed a betrayal of such magnitude in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta history. As the episode progressed, insiders claimed tensions continued to spiral. Rasheeda allegedly tried to justify her actions publicly, claiming strategic survival and misinterpretation, while Yandy remained resolute, presenting evidence and recounting betrayals with meticulous detail. Spice, the emotional center of the conflict, was reportedly forced to mediate while processing her own shock. According to eyewitnesses, the trio's interactions were raw, cinematic, and emotionally charged, creating scenes that fans could not stop replaying. Just when viewers thought the drama had peaked, an even more shocking twist emerged. Insider sources claim that Rasheeda allegedly enlisted the support of another high-profile cast member in secret, attempting to create a covert alliance against Yandy. The revelation, according to insiders, left everyone, including Spice, staggered. It wasn't just a betrayal of friendship. It was a strategic coup designed to isolate Yandy completely. Fans across platforms reacted with disbelief, questioning how someone so publicly admired could engage in such manipulative behavior. The aftermath was nothing short of explosive. Production insiders report that the cast was left reeling. Friendships were permanently strained, and the season's dynamics were reshaped in real time. Social media buzzed with commentary, video clips went viral, and fan debates raged on for days. The narrative that began with Yandy exposing Rasheeda's betrayal had evolved into a multi-layered saga of deception, strategy, and emotional devastation. Even as the episode ended, insiders suggest the tension had not subsided. Sources claim that Yandy, Rasheeda, Spice were forced to navigate an environment where every word, glance, and action could be scrutinized. Cast members reportedly had to reevaluate alliances, consider the authenticity of friendships, and prepare for what one insider called the most explosive episodes in LHHATL history. According to those close to the production, the emotional intensity will only escalate, with more secrets, confrontations, and betrayals waiting to surface. And the cliffhanger, according to insider leaks, a final undisclosed revelation threatens to shake the season even further. The sources hint at evidence so shocking, so emotionally devastating, that it could redefine the relationships between Yandy, Rasheeda, Spice, and the rest of the cast. The stage is set for unprecedented chaos, with loyalty tested, friendships fractured, and reputations hanging by a thread. Fans are left on the edge of their seats, desperate for the next episode, desperate to witness what comes next in this unparalleled saga of betrayal and manipulation. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 has officially entered a new era. No alliance is safe, no trust is guaranteed, and no friendship is beyond scrutiny. The drama unleashed by Yandy exposing Rasheeda's betrayal has forever changed the game. And as insiders confirm, this is just the beginning. What hidden secrets remain buried? Which cast member will crack under pressure next? And how will Spice, caught between loyalty and betrayal, navigate the chaos? The answers are coming, but for now, the tension is electric, the stakes are monumental, and the drama is too hot to handle. If you thought the betrayal, the lies, and the shocking confrontations were intense, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. This story is far from over, and every single second is dripping with drama that could change the game forever. Fans, insiders, and cast members alike are still reeling from the revelations. And you need to be here when the next bombshell drops. Don't scroll past. This is the kind of content that everyone will be talking about, dissecting and replaying for weeks. Hit that like button right now if you're as stunned as we are. Comment your thoughts. Do you really believe in this betrayal? Is Yandy justified in exposing Rasheeda? Or is there a side of the story we haven't seen yet? We want to hear your takes because your opinions matter in this chaos, and every comment could spark the next viral conversation. And don't even think about missing what comes next. Subscribe and turn on that notification bell immediately, because the next revelation could shatter friendships, careers, and the entire cast dynamic even further. Every leaked message, every emotional breakdown, every confrontation. It's all building up to moments you won't want to miss. Be part of the conversation, witness the drama firsthand, and stay ahead of the gossip curve. Season 13 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is rewriting the rules of reality TV, and if you're not watching, you're already behind. The question is, you're ready for what comes next? Because the chaos is just beginning, the alliances are crumbling, and the betrayals are only going to get hotter. Stay tuned, stay alert, and make sure you're here for every shocking, jaw-dropping moment.